Всем привет, это Макс, играем в maxpayne 3, глава 13 уже, 55-й батальон полиции.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there, it wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's alright, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Trying to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
You say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Оптимистично.
Not him.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Quem vem para ele?
Интересный ход. Ну, сейчас по распопечине, скорее всего, получим. Не получили, удивительно.
Cuidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí. Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele.
Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem?
Кто-то уже повесился. Или меня сейчас здесь будут бить по печени, по почкам. Ну ладно, начали сразу по голове.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? Ask you a question. Answer him. Answer. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me. What are you doing?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Да, очень оптимистично начали. Отлично.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
А, дверь закрылась, ну ладно. Может, сюда можно? Тоже хренушка. Сюда по-любому не... А, можно! Удивили прям.
About the only friend I had left in that town.
Максон, возьми бабосик. Так, сюда тоже нельзя было? Да.
I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations.
О,
Their
перестрелка сейчас
faces
будет.
said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Так, мне, значит, сюда.
Sai mexendo com cara de babaca. Por favor. Eu te fiz uma pergunta, porra. A gente não tinha nada pra fazer. Eu te prometo.
Ой, как хорошо лежит.
Me dá o nome. Eu só sei que teve um apagão. Isso é tudo que eu sei. É isso que você quer? Mas vamos com isso.
Была одна обойма и не стала одной обоймой. Пистолет есть, не есть. Такой же интересно. Или паук? Нет, такой же говно. А, я собрал золотой дробаш. Вот это неожиданно. Сюда нельзя. Я думал, здесь что-то будет. Ничего нет. Твою мать. Отлично. Выходим.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more presently, seemed I was too.
Continue atirando! Continue
Да, блять, патронов. Ёбаный свет сколько. Здесь ничего нет. Охренеть! Макс так просто не сдается. Отлично. А, это мой пустой дробаш. Нет, спасибо. Отлично. Врагов убитые и закрытие 500. Вот этот с патронами. Да. Они перезаряжены. Стоять. Где его броня? Вот.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Аптечка. Отлично. Мне нужны припасы. Стоять. Это уже более интересная вещь. Кнопку нажать нужно здесь. Ой, упал.
Special Forces painkillers. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
На очередные улики. Давай откроем вверху. Выход на улицу. А, нормально. Базука.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. Regretted that decision.
А, вон он стреляет.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Ой, шикарно сейчас будет. Кабум! Бляха, я стрельну. А, там всего один патрон был. Ёбаный свет! Но это же был не последний, по-моему, сейчас вдалеке один был. Да бляха, чё ж так не фартит? Где была моя пушка? Это РПГ, блин, что-то мне как-то всю малину испортило. Так, здесь нет никаких деталей. Жаль. Нет деталек, нет аптечек. Все по плану. Дробаш. Еще один дробаш. Еще один. А, нет, не дробаш. Так, слева никого. Начнем сюда, да. Два из трех. Окей. Блять. Давай, красота. Да, блять, красота. Погнали. Делаем ход конем. Сдох. Блять, серьезно? Где он? Ну и... Отлично. Идем подбирать все. А, это говно не надо подбирать. Ну давай, ходи.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Porra, você tá tentando fazer?
Так, этих минусанули. Внезапно.
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward. Nothing changes.
Ну, естественно, сюда нет, сюда нужно. Хотя бы одна аптечка, уже неплохо. Вижу еще одну. Как я удачно сныкался. А, жаль, они сражаются. А, вы там, ну идите, идите. А я тут.
Every bastard
это
in the
явно
joint
был не
must have known I
последний.
was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Аптечка должна же быть. Ладно. Пусть будет золотая деталька. Бляха, пусти меня. Что, серьезно, нет аптечек? Где мои пилюли?
Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own.
Нет, не улики. Куда я попал? Welcome to the party!
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Ну, подбери ты эту хрень. Зайти могу так? Отлично. Ну что, лики найду какие?
Becker's blood money from the good doctor. Serrano had canceled one side of that transaction. The other was on me.
Я туда пока не пойду. Патроны взяли. 2 аптеки, ладно, погнали. Твою мать. Как тебя завалить? Чтоб наверняка.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Отлично. Еще лучше. G6. Команда. Найдены все детали. Окей, найдены. Значит, будем юзать. Это что? Нельзя смотреть. Жаль.
I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance.
Еще одно золотое оружие. МПК.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up half-wit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
по одному маршруту будете бегать. А, ты меня убил, ну ладно. Отлично.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
В смысле? На мою пушку? Ладно. Не проблема. Ну, с патронами как-то косяково.
I saw the elevator doors were open.
Ну, окей, видел и видел. Да, как-то здесь поболее боеприпасов. Блях, да выходи, ёпта. Ладно. А что, нельзя? Меня заперли? Меня запер труп? Нажать кнопку 5-го этажа.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Чуть-чуть не доехали. Отвлекся, бывает. А, там дробаш. Нет, не хочу я дробаш себе. Куда я зашел? Хрен пойми, куда я зашел. Зачем я сюда зашел?
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Давай, давай, хэдшот тебе. Сюда на расстрел. Что? Покарали меня. Давай, сдохни. Пока вроде все неплохо. А, подкрепление. Ёпта, бляха. Да ладно, так просто?
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Я думал, последнего я буду убивать дольше, намного дольше. Стоять у тебя. Да, только, блин, одна обойма. Это плохо. О, аптеку
They
дай
had
мне.
their body. Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe.
Честный коп нам попался наконец-таки. Напарник.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
Реально ничего нет. Капец. Печально.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks. And there they were, my illustrious employers. 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Так, выйти, escape. Давай, выходим. Тоже ничего нет. А как я туда? Надеюсь, скоро туда попаду. Да. К примеру, вот сейчас. Заходи, гостем будешь.
Eu tô te dando cobertura e proteção! Que porra que você tá fazendo? Outro que esse porra ainda tá vivo, é uma maldição do departamento! Saquei! Desliga! Você vai morrer hoje! Só vale pra quem fala, porra!
Можно приоткроем дверь.
Não se mexa, porra! Aciona a polícia, ele faz o que quer, caralho!
В аптеку.
Algum vagabundo aí, tira esse merda da
Situação! Me ajuda!
Отлично, минусанули. Да, чтобы наверняка уже. этого дробаш был. Так можно сделать? Нет, нельзя перейти. Ну ладно. Последний, можно
It was
передохнуть.
starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself.
Есть что полезное. Да нет, дробаш мне не нужен.
Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
О, золотой. Отлично. Если бы я знал, что это магнум, я бы им воспользовался. А так не будем экспериментировать и дохнуть лишний раз. Мне в открытую дверь, но я пойду поищу что-нибудь. Ой, это плохо. Это
Tear
очень
gas.
плохо.
This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time. The bastards had me locked in. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing.
Ну, я вижу только вот это.
If I didn't,
Правильно вижу.
my eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Отлично. Ну да, как обычно. Куда-то слазил или была легкая заставка, и автомата у тебя уже нет.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Так, запись посмотрели. Пора двигаться дальше.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Да, пожалуй, нужно на выход все-таки. Автосейв. Закрыто. Не туда. Нет. Значит, не сюда. Тоже закрыто. Еще жив, братан? буквально последним выстрелом.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Узиха. А, УЗИ с лазерным прицелом. Интересно, однако. Еще патроны, еще патроны. А, отлично, не в ту дверь идем.
Nice to see you. I don't think we've been properly introduced. I know who you are. You should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Вроде всех положил. А, ну да, хрен уж. Арсенал. Ты ёпта. Ага. Окей. Отлично. Дополнительный боеприпас, это всегда нужно. Ёпта! Чё ж вас там так много? Не, нафиг эти, блин, прицелы, мне с ними неудобно.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else. something buried deep in the past.
Так, мы заходим в арсенал. Давай без прицела возьмем, как-то мне приятнее без прицела. Здесь ничего нет, можно открывать дверь. Взять. Взять бронежилет? Да, конечно, взять.
It was a little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act.
С броником я чувствую себя как-то более поприятнее, что ли.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Аптечка, мне нужна аптечка. Ай, блин, я бы пострелял бы, честно. Ой, бляха. А, это эти тренировочные. Сука! Так, все, погнали дальше. Что это? А, ну без прицела. Ага, я тебя вижу. Серьезно, я столько в него выстрелил и не попал? Высунь свою бошку. Блять.
Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
Вот это будет вообще неудачный забег. Ну, высунулся. А, дополнительных боеприпасов не будет? В сраку, тогда не надо. Отлично. Что это?
It felt like I was going around in circles, getting further away from the truth. I had to find my way out of
За
there.
боеприпасами. Да. Мы поставим это. А, во, я взял все-таки боеприпасы, теперь можно идти спокойно. Зашибись! Пиздец, блядь, такие настырные, бесите аж. Я хотел на стрельбище попасть, я попал. Это вообще не входило в мои планы. Я вижу боеприпасы. Нет, это не боеприпасы.
Atirando!
Отлично.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
О, я вижу аптеки, целых 2 штуки. Это неплохо. А, ну если у меня 200 патронов, то да, лучше это взять, конечно. Аккуратненько открываем дверку. 5-й этаж, наконец-то мы добрались.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Pelo amor de Deus!
Agora você vai morrer!
Ну, вставай, Максон. Жить надо еще. Как удачно я зашел. Дверь, конечно же, закрыта. Что было? Выходи. Возьмем то, что побыстрее. Покажи свою башку. Здесь никого. Отлично, расстрелял я его. Здесь он помер уже там. Твою дивизию бесите так вылетать, блин.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Типа мини-босс.
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Да, и патронов как-то не шибко много. Лестница, теперь главное до нее попасть.
Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose. It was worth a shot.
You shouldn't have listened to that idiot, Da Silva!
Я здесь правильно сделаю.
Why do you think you're not dead already? Do you even know what you're getting for? I'll think of you when I get my promotion!
Как бы туда вот попасть, я думаю.
You're even crazier than I thought!
Сюда можно попасть? Ага, хрен. Аптечек больше нет. Нет, есть одна. Да, что ли, попытаться побежать?
You don't know when you're lost, do you? You were doing so well. You had to go and spoil it. Give Jose my regards.
Все? Нет, не все.
What are you hoping to achieve here? I hope it wasn't worth it.
А, еще солдафоны пришли.
You will see what I'm talking about.
Окей, первый этап пройден. Блин, где там были боеприпасы? Отлично.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker!
Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max.
Huh?
There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, just want to say thank you for all your hard work. For my family. And for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crasha Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, Take his gun.
Вмазал, отлично.
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.